Yes, Caitlin, I agree. Crack a cold one. In fact, just real quickly, I will crack one myself. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're all doing great today. So we're going to try and test our theory on possibly what spawned our last great one. We're very curious as to whether or not me shooting some of the fours to kind of give more shootable stags and slightly increase the max or the average score of this red deer on the map. We're going to see if that maybe affected things. I'm going to try keeping more shootable stags than what we had before. So we'll be shooting like all the fours that pop up at our favorite zones. So like these ones here, we'll be shooting those ones and see if it increases the speed at which we find a great one. Because I noticed the further we got into the herd management grind, the longer it was taking for each great one to show up. And I want to see if maybe it was because we had just gone so far that the map was just refusing to spawn any great ones. Like, I feel that us switching it up like we did maybe triggered it. So I want to test that theory and see if we can get another one to spawn like within 1,000 or 2 instead of the 6,000 it took the last 2 times. Really want to see if maybe there's something there. But how's everybody doing? Hey, Johnny. Hey, Caitlin, Smash, King, Ebron, Ryan, Bo, Alex, Yellow Snowman, Zachary, Logan, Cole, Joker, Dark Lord, Texan Gaming, Kathy, Wyatt. How's everybody doing? Hey, Kaylee, how's it going? Hope you're all doing fantastic. Yeah, we're incredibly close to 69K. In fact, we're probably going to hit 69K this stream, which is wild. Absolutely crazy, guys. Oh, nice, Smash, that's awesome. That sounds like a good time. Also, guys, what do you think of the way the microphone sounds now? I think I've finally tweaked it to the point where I'm pretty happy with the crispness of the sound, and also just the way these new pop filters kind of like reduce the harshness of like S-sounding words and like words that have P in them. Like, it keeps the popping of those out, I've noticed. Seems like it's doing much better. Yeah, I don't have the overlay because it's kind of annoying to set up on regular OBS and doesn't look as clean with like the basic stuff, so we'll do it at some point. But for now, no overlay. What's my biggest Rocky Mountain elk? 5'11", actually. And we got that one recently. To be honest, I should probably do a video on it. $90K, and you have to have Verhonga map, which you have. Oh, you were answering a question. Gotcha. I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, what? Oh, did we hit it, Dark Lord? I'll have to check it out. I'll pull up the YouTube app on my phone real quick. That way I can have it there and see exactly when we tick over to 69K. Let's see where we're currently at. 68,995. We're 5 subs away. 5 subs away from 69,000, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, I could see that, Johnny. I could definitely see that. I like it. But yeah, it definitely isn't good for all situations, that's for sure. And now we're 7 subs away. We just lost 2. Y'all are trolls, I tell you. Where is the shootable stags? I don't see any. We're going to be keeping all the 3s alive. So, yeah. Even though we're going to be shooting 4s from these 3 zones, or these 3 lakes, I'm still going to keep all the 3s alive. All right, let's main menu real quick. Yeah, true, Tyler, true. I like it for Cape Buffalo, but that's about it. Cape Buffalo are the only situation where I use the 470. And that's primarily just because it's got really good penetration stats. It does pretty good at like close to mid-range on the Buffalo. Also, I've been saving this guy right here for you guys to see. We're going to be taking this guy at the end of the stream today. I got this guy to spawn probably like 5 or 6 days ago. And we just haven't been doing any Red Deer content recently, so I haven't actually done any stream to shoot him. But we're going to shoot him today at the end of the stream. This is one of the nicer looking albinos I've found. That thing is really awesome looking. And I'm very happy that we actually have a really nice level 7 albino spawn. It's not too easy to get the albinos nowadays, so it's definitely a cool one to have pop up. We will take him at the end of the stream. Nice, Kathy. That's really lucky. Getting a melanistic with a rack that looks like that would just be the dream for me. I have a level 7 Mela, but it's very uneven and doesn't look super nice. So, I'd love to have one with that rack. That'd be so cool. Well, that's strange, Dark. Unfortunate. Nice, Kathy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hey, NBS. Almost all of the Melas you have are that level 7 rack. I mean, that's really lucky, dude. That is very lucky. Because it's pretty hard to get good-looking rare red deer because of the fact that they always get mismatched antlers for the most part. It's very hard to get ones that look good. That is quite lucky. Nice, NBS. Yeah, I've been looking to get back into the Call of the Wild streams for sure. After all of the Way of the Hunter stuff we've done recently, we needed to get back to some Call of the Wild action. I mean, that's still pretty good, Tyler. You know, the Diamond Uncommons are really nice as well. That's one there. Do we have any more that we can shoot? No, just that one. Since we're still pretty early in on the time, it's going to take a bit before we see more than a couple each run. Nice, Texan Gaming. That is awesome. That is super cool. No, the piebald mallards are not rare. They're cool looking, but they unfortunately are not a rare. Oh, guys, before I stop thinking about it, since you guys voted for the 60-minute trophy challenge on which series we should bring back, I recorded an episode today. And out of the, like, 20-ish episodes that we've done of 60-minute trophy challenge, this might have been the best one we've ever done. That's your little hint, your little sneak peek hint for tomorrow. I think it's the best 60-minute trophy challenge I've ever done. Now the question is, did I complete it or did I fail it, but still have something crazy? I guess you guys will have to see. But my favorite episode I've ever recorded. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun and a lot of shocking stuff. Nah, Charles, it wouldn't be. I can't actually do single player for 60-minute trophy challenge. It's multiplayer only so that it can be ensured that I don't have any trophies on my map just pre-found for the video, you know? That's why I do it in multiplayer. Is so that it's 100% random and there's no way for me to know what's there. Are the new pistols worth it? I think they are. Definitely not as good of a pack as the modern rifles pack. Like the modern weapons pack was much better. But these handguns are still useful. This right here, the single shot 243, is basically a replacement for the 243 rifle. And it weighs way less. It also still zeroes out to 200 meters, so it's got the same power as the other 243, but in a much lighter package, which makes some other loadouts much more viable. So I'd say that handgun alone makes the pack worth it. You know, not as good as the last weapon pack, but still pretty awesome because of the 243. And then the Glock is just a lot of fun to use. It's not the worst, and it's not the best handgun, but it's a lot of fun, and has 15 rounds. I mean, that alone just makes it a blast, being able to spray off 15 rounds at some incoming wolves or Cape buffaloes. Or just random red deer that happen to pass by you like I do. Finally starting to get some more showing up. That's nice to see. Nice, Carlos. That's awesome. Definitely, Charles. I agree. That was definitely what we got. Wait, what do you mean, Team Evolve? That's not a thing. There are no, like, level 9 spirit bears for the black bear. I'm assuming you're talking about brown bear. If you're talking about brown bear, that is an uncommon, I believe. Well, there we go. There's a diamond. First diamond of the day, not a rare, sadly. Got you, Evolve. Yeah, that's an uncommon, I believe. But that still makes it a pretty rare diamond to find. Definitely harder than your average diamond bear. Oh no, Charles. Yeah, that sucks. I've had a few do that as well. It's very unlucky. Sometimes, though, that's just the luck of the draw. Only if they do another rework to them, Carlos, because, in my opinion, they made bear hunting worse with this update. So, I'm not going to do the bear grind until they make them more enjoyable. Because right now, I still don't enjoy hunting bears. They just suck to hunt. Yeah, Tyler. And he's even trying to grind with the terrible update for black bears. Like, it wasn't necessarily the actual changes to the bears that made it terrible. It was the changes to mountain lions, just putting them everywhere that the bears are and making them drink at the same time. That killed bear hunting for me. I just can't bring myself to doing it. I don't know how he's managing to still do it on Silver Ridge. I couldn't do it. If I ever do another bear grind, it's not going to be on Silver Ridge Peaks, that's for sure. Yeah, Brayden, I believe they are. That should be rare. He hath been booped. Definitely, Allison, definitely. Yeah, Bo, it is. Rocky Elk are class 8, and the 300 is classes 7 to 9. Yeah, Tyler, I was kind of in the same boat. I put in 2,600 kills into the Black Bear grind before I ended up giving up on the grind for a bit. I forgot to open up my text file to put all of the stats from our Great One grind on. I need to update it because we just got that diamond, so I need to increase the diamond count. Oh, and guys, it turns out that I miscalculated our total diamonds for the Great One grind. Somehow I miscalculated it by like 50. So I had to go through and change the titles of all of the past grinding live streams to make them accurate. Somehow I had 50 less than what we thought I had. I don't know how that happened, but somewhere when I was doing my math with all of my grinds, I got it wrong. So we're actually at 744 diamonds instead of 800 like I thought we were. Or instead of like 780 like I thought we were. Or 790 or whatever it was. So that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Yeah, Charles, it can be tough to keep to a bunch of grinds at once. I try to not do more than 2, maybe 3 grinds at the same time, or else it's just too much to handle. Alright, let's get that mythical and the level 6. There we go. Want a diamond albino so bad after I got 2 diamond pieballs. Yeah, they're very beautiful, Yellow. Thank you, Carson. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos. Hey, BP. Red Deer grind is kind of boring. I'm only at 100 or 1,000 in, and no diamonds still. Jeez, that's crazy. That's a long time to go without a diamond. You know, I wonder if there's any diamonds, like, hiding on your map. Because I've had a few situations in the past where I couldn't get a diamond, and it was because there was a few big ones, including a couple diamonds, hiding at zones that I hadn't been hunting. So maybe that's the case. Maybe you've got some hiding. It's hard to say, but might be worth checking. Come on. There we go. That is the only one that we need to shoot this time. Nice, Eric. That's crazy. That is quite the super. Oh, have we hit 69K? We did, guys. We hit 69K. 69,001. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely insane. The fact that we're 1,000 away from 70K subscribers. Never in a million years thought I'd be at this point, ever. That's just crazy. 1K away from 70K and only 6K away from my yearly goal. When this year started, my goal was to try and reach 75K. And it's looking like that's a very large possibility, thanks to all of you. Without you guys, the channel wouldn't even have 1 subscriber, so I really do appreciate all of you here. Yeah, Valve, I'd say it's easier to aim on PC. Primarily just because with a mouse and keyboard, you have a lot more precision with your aim. Like, I can be much more precise with my aiming, especially if I get, like, a sensitivity that I'm comfortable with. I play with super low sensitivity, so I have to make very wide sweeping movements with my mouse to move it around. But it, in turn, makes it so it's much easier to be accurate. Caitlin, thank you so much for the super chat. The $6.90 for the 69K. Really appreciate it. Holy. Thank you so much. There's a big male. Kind of far away from any place that we could claim him, so we're not going to claim this guy. But we will get him down. Now let's go check a couple of these other zones real quickly. What is a great one? A great one is an incredibly rare animal that is currently only available for whitetail, red deer, and black bear. It is much more unique and special looking compared to all the other ones. It's the only thing in the game that can reach level 10 fabled. And they will always have at least one unique characteristic that sets it apart from the other animals of its species. An example of a great one is what you see in the thumbnail. The red deer on the right on this thumbnail is a great one red deer. For the great one red deer in particular, they've got a very large rack with leaves in it. Or I guess they're vines, but same thing. Leaves, vines. Practically the same thing. If you're into hunting games, then yes, Carson, it's quite the fun game. It's been out for about 5 or 6 years at this point, so there is quite a bit of content. So definitely lots of stuff to explore and play around with. If you enjoy hunting games, and you like ones that are a little bit more fast-paced, don't necessarily make you have to sneak around for like 20 minutes just to get close to something, then Call of the Wild will probably be an appealing game to you. It's quite a bit of fun. Hey, Cody, how's it going? Hey, Jacob. Now, where did that level 9 go? I think it should have gone this way. Yeah, Carson, you should be able to get it on PS5. I believe it is available on PlayStation 5. It hasn't, like, been made for PS5, but because it was made for PS4, I believe it is compatible with the PlayStation 5 as well. If you buy, like, the digital version of it. I could be wrong, though. I'm sure somebody in chat will be able to correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. There's a diamond. 254.51. Big male. Big male. Hey, sister. What gun am I using? Currently the 300 Magnum. And then for stuff like diamonds, I'm using the 308 AR. It is? Okay, perfect. Good to know. I thought it was, but just wanted to verify that with you guys. Okay, so yeah, it's just the digital edition then, right? I've been taking a little bit of a break from it, Osgard, just waiting for them to add some new content. I do still very much enjoy the angler, but I'm kind of waiting for them to add some more fish species or a new map or some new gear. Just like some more different stuff to use. More different stuff to use, possibly like rares. Just, something, you know? Nice, Carson. Hopefully you end up enjoying the game. I've got a few different, like, beginners series on the channel and also, like, tip videos if you're interested in watching any of those. Mrs. Crow has entered the chat. Y'all better behave. Nice, Panda. Ah, got you, Logan. Yeah, I mean, it can take a little bit to get into. Haha, you can't get away from me. No, no, no. Hey, Joe, how's it going, dude? You got your great one, Whitetail, at 725 kills. Nice, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. I've been doing the elk grind, Elite. I've been doing the elk grind ever since the last update came out. We've just got multiple grinds that we're doing at the same time, so we kind of alternate back and forth on like what we're streaming. What pack should you get? If you're looking to get a weapon pack, I would say get the Modern Rifles pack. It comes with the 308 AR, which is definitely the best, like, class 4 to 8 rifle in the game. Used for stuff like deer. Clear up to things like, bear, moose, elk. And it also comes with a 22, which can be very useful for waterfowl and also upland birds and, rabbits. And it comes with a 223 as well for the smaller game animals like raccoons. And then when it comes to other packs to get, I would say probably the tripod and tree stand pack. That one is very useful. I believe console gets the tents for free, so you should already have the tents. And then when it comes to, like, maps, I would say don't buy any maps until you've tried them. And you can actually try the maps for free in multiplayer. So as long as they have a multiplayer server up for the map, as long as somebody has brought up a multiplayer session for that map, then you can test it out for free, basically. As long as somebody is in that server that owns the map, you'll be able to play in it as well. And so I would definitely recommend checking out the, different maps in multiplayer first before deciding on buying any. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Lightning, it will not affect your chances of getting a great one. Them resetting it will not affect the chances of a great one respawning from any of the whitetail that you kill. So, if you're willing to, like, set up your tents and stuff again, then it'll practically be like you just left off where you started, or where you previously were at it, because it doesn't change the chances of great ones. That's a pretty good looking level 9, actually. Very wide. Might possibly score pretty well. I just realized I forgot to write down that last diamond. What map is this? This is Te Awaroa. Yes, Naldo. Level 5s and above. Except right now we're doing a bit of an experiment to try and see if maybe we can crack the code for, like, getting more great ones to spawn. Because I noticed that the second my grind got to a point where I only had about 20 shootable stags that were 5 and above, and everything else was 4s and below, I noticed that it was taking longer and longer to get great ones, with the last 2 grinds being over 6,000 kills. The last one being almost 7,000, actually. So we're trying something out, because what we did to get that last one to spawn was a couple runs before he popped up, I had started shooting a few of the level 4s, so I'm gonna see if maybe that was what caused him to spawn. We'll find out over time, but we shall see. I'm curious if it did, because we went from about 20 shootable stags to 30 of them. So I'm wondering if taking out some of those 4s and getting it to a point where we had 30 shootable stags, but we're getting slightly less diamonds than we were before, maybe it evened it out a bit so it was letting the great one spawn. Again, we don't know how the spawns work in this game, so it's one of those things where until we figure it out via just trial and error, we may never know. So I want to try and see if maybe we can notice a pattern by keeping around 30 shootable stags instead of 20. Maybe this will be the sweet spot. Also, where is the level 9? Where did I shoot it? Right there, apparently. I just explained what the great one is when you asked a little bit ago, Carson. I'm not sure if you heard it or not, but a great one's an incredibly rare animal that currently only 3 species can have, which is the whitetail, the red deer, and the black bear. Whitetail, red deer, and black bear can have great ones, which, on average, it takes 2,000 plus kills for most people to find a great one. Most people have to kill over 2,000 of that specific species to get a great one to spawn. Obviously, it can be less or more, but on average, that's about how long it takes for most people. And they are a very special, unique-looking animal. Like in my thumbnail, the red deer on the right is a great one red deer. $251. All right, let's add 2 more diamonds to the diamond count. You know, I need to eventually just get like some on-screen diamond counters. That would make it so much easier for you guys to see, like, what my count is for everything. Much more in your case? Yeah, much more, Necron. And much more for my last 2 grinds. Definitely can be much more for some people. Can be way less for others, even. I've had some great ones pop up so quick, and then others just take seemingly infinite amount of time. Another diamond, gosh. The diamonds are just popping out like it's nothing today. This is a good amount of them. Another! Dude, so many legendaries. They're rare, Panda. They're rare. There's not really a way to know, like, the exact rareness of them, but they are a rare. Nothing over there. Or did we already shoot them over there? I don't think we did, but none over there this time. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? 253.87. There's just diamonds all over today. Nice, Johnny. It really depends on a lot of things, Logan. For some people, it can take hundreds of kills to see a diamond of a species. For others, it can pop up pretty early. It really depends. A lot of factors go into it, but a lot of it comes down to experience as well. When I first started playing the game, I barely found any diamonds. I didn't get my first diamond until level 51. Welcome back, Charles. How many total harvests do I have? Let's see. Of red deer alone, it's about 19,400. Overall, it's a bit over 40 or 50k, I believe. My codex is all kinds of borked from previous updates, ruining the stats on it, but we at least see the total harvest at 50,709, but the rest of this stuff is pretty inaccurate due to some previous updates that caused things to count incorrectly. Where was the other... Wait, there was another diamond over here, right? Yeah, there definitely was. We passed it. I got so focused on the codex that I missed it. Nice, Osgar. That's awesome. Alright, Pupper. Find us the tracks. You must find the tracks. Or we could just find it right here. Nice, Charles. That's pretty good. 266. First max weight of the day. Love to see it. Add that to the count. Alright, we're 2 away from 750 diamonds in total for red deer. My first diamond was a red deer, actually, Sista. I randomly found one when I was playing Parque Fernando. Back before I did YouTube. Back then, the only type of content I really did was Twitch. But there is a video of that red deer on the channel, actually, because I had like all the clips from Twitch, and I was able to just make like a montage of all the clips. So I actually do have my first ever diamond on the channel. It's one of the first videos on the channel. 252, another diamond. They're just everywhere today. Come on, great one and or super rare. That'd be amazing. Alright guys, what do you think will come first? Great one red deer number 5? Or another super rare? I'm thinking super rare. Since I historically don't have much luck with great one red deers showing up in reasonable amount of time. Yeah, Ebron, I could do some more of those. I used to post those occasionally, but haven't done it recently. Might have to get back into posting some shorts of some of the older trophies, because there are quite a few that I'm sure lots of people have not seen. Because when I first started the channel, like my first 100 videos or so were barely seen by anybody, so I could definitely bring back some of the trophies from those into shorts. Probably, Johnny. Would not doubt it one bit. That seems par for the course. Quite a few of them, Logan. I've only got like half of the 5 stars in Way the Hunter. I can't even remember like all the ones I don't have. But there's quite a few that I still don't have. Hey, Marky, how's it going? And it's a floater. Okay, well, moving on from that. Hey, CJ, we've had quite a few diamonds, actually. And before I started streaming a few days ago, we got an albino to spawn, so we're going to shoot him at the end of the stream. So at the very minimum, we'll be getting one good trophy during this live stream, being the albino. Why do I not get the floaters? Because it takes up too much time. It's not a good use of my time to wait for a floater. Because during the time where I would have been waiting for him to float, I was able to kill this stag. So it just slows the grind if I wait for floaters. And when I'm trying to grind for great ones, I try to be as fast as possible. Nice, Carter. What map were you thinking of starting on? Oh gosh, Johnny, you are. Ooh, feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, Caitlin, that would be. Leighton? Okay. I haven't actually done a Leighton grind for whitetail in a while. I've heard that it's decent now, though. I've heard that the Leighton grind is actually not that bad anymore. I'm assuming you mean stalking? Stalking can work. It's just, it's not something you typically do in Call of the Wild because of the way those need zones are set up. The only time I really stalk up on anything is if I'm going to take like a diamond or a rare with the bow. That's typically when I would stalk up to it. What gun do I use? I'm currently using the 300 Magnum. Just to speed up the pace at which the red deer die. And then if I'm taking down a diamond or a rare red deer, I use the 308. So it's a mix of the two guns. What's my thoughts on the 350 Legend? I'm assuming you mean the 350 Rem Mag? That gun's pretty good. I've been using it on some moose in Way of the Hunter, and it does really well. Nice, sister. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. Shot a piebald red deer level 6. Nice, Western. Love to see the rare red deer. What's my favorite whitetail map? I really like Rancho del Arroyo with Revontuli coming in second. Both Rancho and Revontuli are pretty cool. There's our albino. I mean, it depends on what you consider best, Sista, and also depends on your grinding style. The reason I don't like Revontuli as the number one is because the whitetail are too spread out. So I can't dedicate as many tents to specific locations, so it slows down the speed at which I can claim them. On Rancho, they always come back to the same lakes no matter how many times you shoot them from my experience, so it makes it so I can pick like the 3 best lakes and dedicate all of my tents to them so I can have claiming tents on top of zones to quickly fast travel and grab the animals. So it really depends on the type of grinding style you do. I'll go for like speed on a few zones over being able to hunt a bunch of zones any day. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little excessive, Carson. Little excessive. No diamonds this time. Okay, he's in the front. Holy. They are a little bit sista for sure, but you can make them easy with the herd management as well. Herd management can be done on pretty much anything, for the most part. However, with whitetail, it does take much longer to get them to a state where they're producing lots of diamonds. Just because they're harder to hunt than red deer are. Mainly due to the fact that they are spread out more. A jump shot on a diamond? I don't know if I'll do a jump shot, but I'll definitely do some hip fire diamonds probably with the Glock. Because the Glock is crazy accurate. Always hits where I'm aiming almost every time. So many red deer, my gosh. Love to see it, man. You love to see it. No, still doing 5s and above dynamic. But if I start getting below 30 shootable stags, I'll shoot a couple of 4s to bring that number back up to 30. Or approximately 30. And the way that I know I'm doing that is by how many 4s show up at the zones I consistently grind, since I've pretty much memorized what animals I leave alive at each of these locations. That's a 5 right there, and a 6. And a 7. That first one will die, but he's gonna run a long ways. Curious how that's the one that hits and not the first 2 I did. That would be my luck. Come on, can I click it? There we go. Do I count how many I've killed? Yes, I count it myself. I keep a approximate manual count of everything. No way to know like the exact numbers without counting them one by one as I shoot them, but I keep like an approximate count of everything. I probably should have fast traveled to the other side. In fact, we'll probably have to do another main menu. Thank you, Dynamic. Really appreciate it, dude. Crazy to think how far the channel's come. All thanks to you guys. I'll be right back. Gotta turn up the AC a little bit. You know, you guys would think that when it's cold outside, it would be easy to keep a room cool, but not with a PC running all day. Ooh, that's a decent small... Wow, that's a small rack. That's crazy. That's a big small rack. Okay, those ones are starting to leave. Lots of diamonds popping up already. Oh yeah, that was a bug from a while ago. There was a bug when the whitetail great one was first released that caused some other animals to randomly show a great one medal when they weren't actually great ones. Same thing happened with a duck back in the day. Unfortunately has caused a lot of confusion throughout the years. That is some very good advice, JN. I will do my best to follow that advice. Hey, EK, you haven't missed too much besides a bunch of diamond red deer. Including this one. Gosh, another 253. We've had the last 3 small racks be 253. That's pretty wild. However, that's our 750th diamond red deer, so that's nice. I don't know, Logan. It's either going to be a moose or a fallow deer. I couldn't see it being anything else. And if it does end up being something else, well, I will be incredibly surprised. Hey, Ree, how's it going? Well, I mean, it's partially thanks to herd management, Jack. Herd management drastically inflates the chances of diamonds showing up. Another diamond. And a troll. They're everywhere. We all know it's going to be a Canada goose. I hope so. Give me an attacking Canada goose that's really angry. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't want it to be a great one, but I do think it'd be cool. I just want to get mauled by a goose. Like, dive bombed. Dive bombed by an angry goose, please. Make the geese evil, like IRL ones. I don't keep track of drink zones, Jack. Drink zones aren't what's important. It's just that you, hunt all of your areas that they can end up at. Because drink zones will move. Drink zones will move quite often. I've never really found it to be too beneficial to count your zones. When I go into a grind, I just learn all the locations that the animals can be and hunt whatever zones I can find of them. Where's Brobro when we need him? I know, he'd be going crazy about the talk of a goose attacking. It would be cool, though. I'd love to see that. Oh yeah, if there's a Chiefs game, Brobro's watching it. That's definitely where he is. A goose the size of a large turkey? That would be something else. That would be quite wild. SRP or Rancho? I would say Rancho. Just because mountain lions have made it difficult to hunt anything on Silveridge Peaks. And Rancho is actually pretty good for muleys. So that would be my choice. Another 253 scoring red deer. So many 253s. I don't know if we killed any more. If we did, I have no idea where they went. So let's just go here before the time gets too far past the end of their drink time. Thank you, Sebla. I really appreciate it. Hey, mobile guy. Excuse me, Mr. Level 7. Back here, buddy. Come on, what's over here? Let's see. Hey, TJL, how's it going? I'd say the most advice I can give to anybody if you're having trouble finding animals is hunt near water. That is the best way to increase your success, because whenever animals have their need zones, they have like drinking, feeding, and resting need zones. And when it comes to the resting and feeding zones, they can be hard to find because they're up in the trees a lot of times. But you know for a fact that drink zones are going to be along water, so what I would do is search up on Google drink zone times for Call of the Wild. And it should bring up multiple different lists that tell you all the drink zone times. And then just go to the water at the drink time that is for that species on that map. And I can guarantee you will find a lot more animals. No clue, Jack. I haven't kept up to date with the timings for that stuff. I'm sure somebody's probably figured it out, but I haven't really been worrying myself too much with the time frames for growing stuff in Way of the Hunter. I just play the game, and if I find stuff, I find stuff. Alright, all we have is our little albino here. Nice catch, that's awesome. I still need to have that happen. I really need to get attacked by a diamond capercaillie. That would just be the dream. Alright, 2 down. Not bad for the first run of the time reset. So far 4 of them, Montana. But from what I've seen, the stuff that we've been doing hasn't seemed to affect the Great One much, so the last 2 have took 6,000 to get it. But we're trying something different this grind to maybe see if we can make it take less time this time. Because I've got a suspicion that maybe if you herd manage your herds too hardcore like we did, maybe there's like a special number you have to hit to get a Great One to spawn or something, and maybe we were overshooting it or something. Because it felt like the more we went into herd management, the harder it became to get Great Ones, and the easier it became to get diamonds and super rares. So I'm wondering if maybe we just need to find the balance. Maybe, JN, maybe. Yeah, probably, Ebron. What do you mean? None? I've got it with me. Nice, Brayden. That is crazy, dude. Oh no, Mobo, that's unfortunate, dude. All that work. Well, there's a little problem with that, Forgotten. The thing about multiplayer is 9 times out of 10 when you join a server, it's probably not the original host. And also, if you tell the multiplayer host, who's to say that somebody else in the server won't go and kill it before they get there? Like, there's a lot of things that you don't think about at first when it comes to if you were to find a great one in multiplayer. You know, would somebody else go over there and kill it first? Would the host even know what a great one is? And if they don't, then you just announce it to the whole server and everybody's going for it. Is it even the original host? Because in a lot of cases, servers get passed on from player to player constantly and could be up for hours after the host originally left. There's a lot of stuff you got to look into. In a lot of cases, like in Mel's case, when Mel found that great one, Whitetail in multiplayer, it wasn't the original host. So there was no point in not shooting it. If I ever do find a great one in multiplayer, most likely what I'll do is just check to see if it's the original host. And if it does seem like it's the original host, I'd probably just wait until they leave the server before shooting it, because as long as they've left the server, it won't be taking the great one from them, because the second the host leaves, it no longer will save any of the effects that happen on their map because they've already left and are no longer a part of the server. So it's almost like it's not their map anymore. As long as the host leaves before you shoot it, they'll still have their great one. So most likely if I ever find one in multiplayer, I will check to see if it's the original host, and if it is, just wait till they leave. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Duxton. If you're bringing up multiplayer, you're accepting the fact that anything that's on your map has a chance of being shot by somebody else. That is just the luck of the draw if you happen to have something crazy and then you open your server up. I've been on the same servers with people that killed super rares before. Yeah, unfortunately, Ebron. Unfortunately. Luckily, that type of stuff's pretty easy to figure out. There's a lot of, there's a few people that keep databases of all of the known, like, traded trophies. So it's pretty easy to tell when somebody has been participating in trading or something like that. I wouldn't recommend doing that, Simple Jack. It's very frowned upon in the community, and a lot of times you'll get a lot of hate for doing it. The majority of people despise the part of the community that trades. It's basically seen as cheating. Yeah, same, Simple Jack. I don't ever open multiplayer because I know why people go into multiplayer 99% of the time. It's to look for trophies, so I'm not going to put up my maps to have the possibility of losing a great one or something like that. Huh, what do you know? A diamond at a lake we haven't been to in a while. Oh my gosh, there's 2. Oh my gosh, I've never had 5 stags here before. This is absurd. What? 5 stags at this lake? Cerberus, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been well. Thank you for the stream. Of course, dude. Of course. Really appreciate you dropping by. I've never had 5 red deer here. This is kind of crazy. Wow, that is wild, guys. Hey, Duck, I'm doing good, man. Just seeing if we can further crack the code on getting great ones. Got some theories about how we got our last one to spawn. It spawned shortly after we started killing off a few of the 4s to get more shootable stags, so I'm gonna keep my herds at 30 shootable stags, or as close to it as I can, for all of this grind. Just to see if we get it quicker. I want to know if maybe it has an effect. Because it's so difficult to tell without testing it. But I got some theories that maybe it's affecting it. Oddly enough, we've actually been seeing more diamonds ever since I started doing this as well. It seems like maybe 30 shootable stags is like the sweet spot. Yeah, I have no idea, Volt. Not good regardless, though. 252.69. Yes, Mobile, I grind just randomly throughout the days. Pretty much whenever I feel like hopping on and grinding, I'll start grinding. In a lot of cases, if I'm on a grind like this, especially for great ones, I'll grind at least like 3 or 4 hours off camera every day. Wait, there was another here? There was more right here. 2 of them, it looks like. I guess they were just too close to render in. That's insane. I've never had this many red deer at this lake. How long will I be live for? Probably another hour. I know, right, Necron? We were getting a ton of 253s for some reason. That's pretty lucky, Jack. I've had way worse luck with kill counts for the great ones. My first 2 took 3,000 each, and my last 2 have took 6,000 plus each. So it's been an uphill battle every grind. But this current one, we're currently like maybe 400 kills in, maybe 500. And we're already seeing a higher percentage of diamonds than previously. That right there's another diamond, 252.51. Let me add those to the list. Let me add those to the kill count. How many stags do you guys think we've killed this stream? I'm gonna say probably 70 or 80. Knowing our current, like, speed at which we usually get them down, I'd say it's probably like 80. So approximately 390 kills into grind number 5. We have killed 31 diamonds, 6 trolls, 1 rare. And we have a second rare on our map right now. Also, that troll we got earlier was our 200th troll red deer. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Is there a diamond I don't have? Yeah, there's a few of them. I don't have a feral pig. I don't have a javelina. I don't have a lot of the birds on Revontuli. And then I'm also missing a musk deer diamond, a lynx diamond. I think that's it for the most part. There's probably a couple more I'm missing, but That's what I can think of off the top of my head. I don't actually know, Caitlin. Vurhonga's got a few hidden lakes, so it wouldn't surprise me one bit. So strange that that was a mythical. Now, let's look back. Let's see if there was any more there. We saw a couple other sets of footprints, so maybe there is. Got a feeling there might be. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Peter. Hey, Carson. Yeah, wow. Dude, there was 7 of them here. 7 stags at this zone. I've never had more than 2 here at once. There was 7. Yeah, Logan, I fish. I actually fish quite a lot more than I hunt in real life. Nice, Duck. That's awesome. You know what I think State of Decay should do? Since that game's probably getting towards the end of its support cycle, like, at some point they gotta stop supporting the game, right? Similar to how they did with State of Decay 1. I think they should open up the Steam Workshop to State of Decay 2. Make it so that people can make their custom content for it, similar to Ark. I feel like opening up the workshop for State of Decay 2 would just make the game a million times better, because then people could design maps for you to play on and add new gear and stuff like that. I think it would be really beneficial to the game's lifespan. This is Tiabaroa, Hazen. I would, Bastion, but I've actually got something scheduled for the 25th. Got a special surprise happening on the 25th. I think you guys will be pretty excited about it. But I'm not going to say any more. You guys will have to wait a little bit longer to find out what it is. But unfortunately, I don't have any time to do other stuff on the 25th because of it. I don't know, Forgotten. I think that's what I like about them. I like that they're different and unique, because that's like that's the whole point of Great Ones. They're supposed to be a unique once-in-a-lifetime animal. Or at least that's how the developers have described it as when they first added them. They want it to be that once-in-a-lifetime thing that you see and never see anything else that looks quite like it. Because originally they were not intended to be grinded as hard as they are now. They had made them with the thought of them being like that once-in-a-lifetime trophy that if you play the game enough and hunt long enough, you'll eventually see. I don't think they had any thoughts that people would be grinding for them to the extent like myself and people like iBuy do. And so, like, with the context of what they were supposed to be, I think they did a good job on them. I do agree with more fur variety, Forgotten, but I actually like the Fabled Spotted. But I do wish that there was a couple other different fur types you could get. I do agree variety would be awesome. But I do really like the fur type that they have. But I've talked about this a few times, but I don't understand why you can't have rares for the Great One Red Deer. It would be a lot more exciting if there was the possibility of melanistics, albinos, and like a fabled piebald. Similar to how the whitetail is, but the Red Deer Great One can't even have rares. And so that, I think, was a missed opportunity. Not sure, Volt. Unfortunately, like, there's not too much content I can do with just new weapons. There probably won't be a ton of Way of the Hunter stuff until they add rares. Because unfortunately, like, a 5-star hunting can only keep me entertained for so long. Once we get, like, some new maps and rares and, like, unique animals, then you'll probably see a lot more Way of the Hunter content on the channel. But for now, we'll probably just be doing a couple streams here and there every couple weeks. Not as much Way of the Hunter content as you will see, like, Call of the Wild content. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that, dude. Oh yeah, you brought the small wreck, Great One Red Deer, right? I believe there's 3 of them. Yeah, I've forgotten there is, but that's just because of the way they score stuff in Call of the Wild. If they scored it by real-life scoring systems, the Great One Red Deer would all score higher than the diamonds. But because they don't count the tines in between the trays and brows, like, we'll look at this real quick. This is the way they score the red deer. Length of tray tines, length of brow tines, and this is both divided by 4, by the way. And then the weight of the antlers themselves, upper beam circumference, lower beam circumference, inner spread, burr circumference, number of times, and main beam length. They don't actually count all the tines in the middle. So like these tines here, these ones that are coming off the center of the antlers, those don't even get scored. And because the Great One Red Deer has so many tines like in the middle of the antler, they don't even score those in the scoring system. Like, if they scored all those tines, the Great One Red Deer would probably score at least 50% higher than the diamonds. But they unfortunately have a really strange scoring system for Red Deer in this game. It's unfortunate because it does give off that impression that it's not as big, when in reality it actually would score higher in real life. Nice, Hunter. That's awesome, dude. That's a good moose. That is a really nice moose. Speaking of really nice... Oh, there's another diamond. I was gonna say, I'm surprised we haven't had a super rare pop up recently. Look at all these diamonds that we're getting today. Like, this is just insane. So many diamonds, but no super rares. Yeah, exactly, Forgotten. And I hope this is has helped, like, clear up some of the stuff around the Great Ones. I've played red deer, or I've done red deer hunting an absurdly unhealthy amount of time. So I've got to kind of learn a lot of the stuff that goes on with their scoring and things like that. Which I try to pass as much of that info on to you guys as I can. 253. What is up with the 253s? We're getting so many that score 253. Kinda crazy. Hidden wildebeest drink zone top left of Rahonga. Really? Wow. That's cool. I might have to check that out at some point. What do you mean, Duck? What do you mean D3? Is that like the downgraded version of D12? Oh, State of Decay 3. Got you. I don't even know. Not sure if they're planning on making a third. I mean, I would imagine they would. Number 1 and 2 were wildly successful. I couldn't see them not making another one. Maybe, Duxton. I haven't talked to Brobra or Kill Clinton. We were having fun last night with Marauders, so I'd imagine that if he's got the night free, a KC will probably be down to play it. And if not, I might be able to get one of my buddies to join up and do some Marauders. You guys have seen him in the chat a few times. Tri4Killa. He's a longtime friend of mine and has also been a mod for the channel for ever since I started it. So I might be able to get him to join in. He just got into Marauders a few days ago. And we've been playing it quite a bit the last few days. How many members are we currently at? I would have to tab out and pull up my YouTube. I don't know the exact number. I think it's above 240. I think it's between 240 and 250. If I'm not mistaken. I might be able to view it on my phone, actually. I'm not sure. No, unfortunately, I can't. I forgot their mobile app is missing so many features. What other games do I play? Oh, I got a lot of different games that I play. Phasmophobia, 7 Days to Die, Ark Survival Evolved, Escape from Tarkov, Marauders. Gosh, there's so many that I'm drawing a blank on them. Did I say Escape from Tarkov? I think I did. Way of the Hunter. Of course, Call of the Wild. There's got to be a few that I'm missing. I know there's a few I'm missing. I'm trying to think of, like, just ones I'm currently playing, not games that I used to play. But yeah, there's a lot of them. That's a good amount of them. Maybe, Scott. I haven't figured it out yet. I gotta talk to a few people, see if they are down to play. Oh. Level 9? I almost blasted him with the 300. That would have been unfortunate. Johnny, I still can't believe that you have 3 great ones. Or is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. I still can't believe you have 4 great ones in such a low count of kills. That's crazy. Luckiest red deer hunter in the world. What is the max score for mule deer? There is no max score, at least no known max score. But they can reach in excess of 340. With some of the biggest ones I've ever seen being around like 341, 342. Wow, the fact that we threaded the needle there is insane. That was crazy. I didn't think we'd actually make that shot. I've done it a couple times, Simple Jack. Primarily when I accidentally mess up my first 2 shots. Because at this point, I do kind of rush a lot of the shots on level 9s. Because they've become not as special as they used to be. And so I do have situations where I mess up my first 2 shots, and then at that point, I'm not going to get the diamond medal anyway, so I'll just pull out the 300 and finish them off so I don't have to track it down. So yeah, there's been a few times that I've used the 300 on them. But I try to use the correct rifle, just so we can at least get the diamond score. Do Army have a max score? Nothing with TrueRex has a true max score. Now, I'm sure that there probably is such thing as a max score for them, but because it's a randomized system, nobody knows what the max scores would be. It's randomized, but even like randomized systems like TrueRex have an upper limits, you know, but nobody knows what those upper limits are. For a while, we thought that Rocky Mountain elk could not break the 520 mark, and then somebody killed one that was like 520 or 521 and proved us wrong. I've seen the same thing with whitetail. People always said that 275.5 was the max, but then I saw a 276, so It seems like you can always have the limits be pushed with true racks. It's in the Discord somewhere, Forgotten. It's been a while since it was posted, so it's probably very far up in the trophy shots, but as somebody posted the picture and everything, and yeah, somebody actually got a 521 RME. It might have been 520. It was either 520 or 521, but it was the biggest one I've ever seen anybody get. I never thought it was possible for them to score higher than like 518. I always thought that like 517 or 518 was the highest they could score. It was 520? Okay, thought so. Someone in CJO's Discord has a 519. Okay, that's pretty crazy too. I haven't even been able to break 511. Well, 511's the biggest I've got. Haven't got past 511. Boop. Nice, Forgotten. They are really good. I like the Rocky Elk Diamonds a lot as well. They just look so big. And they're very satisfying to take down because, I mean, when you spot a level 5 Rocky Elk, it immediately looks bigger than everything else around it. Which just makes it so exciting to see. It kind of has the same effect of like the first few times that I spotted Diamond Red Deer. Like the first couple times that I spotted a Diamond Red Deer, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is absurdly huge. I love it. Rocky Elk have that same effect for me. Oh no, Wyatt, that's unfortunate. Nothing here, okay. Let's main menu. Nice, Colt 513's a good one. Nice catch, that's awesome, man. Going on a pistol grind to get points for the handguns? Nice. Yeah, with these new handguns, like, handgun score is going to be a lot easier to get. If you don't already have it, would definitely recommend getting the handgun pack that they just added because the 243 handgun is going to make getting handgun score super easy. Don't actually see any shootable stags here right now. We're not taking this guy quite yet, so he gets to live for a little longer. Nice, Forgotten. Yeah, they are quite impressive. To this day, I still don't get tired of seeing Diamond Red Deer. Like, the first time I ever spotted one of these things with a rack like that, I freaked out quite a bit. Look at that beauty. Might be a diamond behind him as well. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to move. It's a mythical. We still got it, though. Random pig? What? I have never seen pigs cross through here. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, this 4 needs to go. Free bacon. I know, right? They're just walking by like it's nothing. Yeah, me too, Forgotten. Back when they still had the legacy racks for the Red Deer before True Racks was added for them, I spent so much time trying to get a Diamond Legacy Red Deer. And it took me so long to get one, and when I finally found it, it was the most exciting moment of my Call of the Wild career, you know? I don't like them, sister. I don't like them at all. They give a bad name to anybody that plays Call of the Wild for the most part. I feel the same way about people that use mods. I feel like they just make the rest of the community look bad. $269. Nice, Volt. That's pretty good. That's a good sized diamond red deer. Where did the rest of these go? I guess we didn't get that one as good as I thought. We can still claim this diamond, though. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them at all, sister. Feel like regardless of whether or not it's trading or modding the game, both of them make the rest of the community look bad. Doesn't matter what it is, if you're giving yourself an advantage that somebody else doesn't have when they are trying to play legit, then you're cheating. Trading is the same way. If you're just, trading somebody for something that you want instead of working for it yourself, then it makes everybody that is grinding for it legitimately feel like they're being cheated out of the rarity of that trophy, you know? When people just trade for it, it decreases the value of the trophies of the people that actually did grind for them. Same with cheating. When there's people that mod, it just makes the legit people look bad because then they're constantly questioned on whether or not their stuff's legit. Another 7. Did I grab that diamond? I grabbed this one, right? I don't remember. I didn't even look at it when I picked it up, so I don't know what it scored. Yeah, that too simple. Like, for me, that's the whole part of the game that makes it fun. The grind is what makes it fun. If there was no grind, I don't think many people would be that interested in Call of the Wild. Part of it is just knowing that you worked for something like that is what makes it exciting. Like, finding a great one isn't as exciting. Like, this is an example. I've had 2 great ones be an initial spawn great one, where it was on the map from the second that that like animal's population was created, right? Whenever there's like a population reset on the maps from an update, or whenever there's a new map, like the population gets created to inhabit your map, and I've had 2 initial spawns, a Latent Whitetail and a Rancho Whitetail. Those weren't as exciting as the 6,000 kill grinds that I did for Red Deer. Those 6,000 kill grinds were way more gratifying and exciting because it took so long to get them, and I got so happy when I finally found them. Oh yeah, I've been accused of it quite a lot as well, Toxic. Nice, Scott. Where is our albino guy? Guess he's not here. Yeah, I could definitely see that, Simple. That's my point, though. Like, it doesn't even it doesn't even help you with anything. It just makes you not really care for any trophies in the game anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and take down this albino. We're probably going to be wrapping up the stream very shortly, as I do need to go eat some food. But I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to take out this albino right now. Let's see what this guy will end up scoring. I mean, I'm assuming 197, since rares always score at the top or bottom of the estimate, and there's no way he's a 151, so should be a 197, regardless. A beautiful albino. Definitely one of the better rares we've found on this grind. I'm gonna be eating some coconut shrimp, Kaylee. My wife just brought it up, and I gotta eat it now. I can't wait any longer. The second I saw it, I'm like, oh, man. I'm gonna have to end the stream to eat this. This looks way too good. I don't want to let it get cold. Ebron, thank you so much for the gifted membership, dude. Really appreciate that. That's very generous of you. And congratulations to Mobile Guy. You were just gifted a membership by Ebron. Enjoy the month of being able to use the channel emotes and having a highlighted name in chat. Look at that beauty. Albino Red Deer 197.69 for 69k subs even. That's pretty cool. It's like it was meant to be. We hit 69k subs at the beginning of the stream, and it's 197.69. Beautiful. Love it. And it's actually a really good-looking mismatched red deer as well. It's difficult to get good-looking rares for red deer because the antlers are always so vastly different on each side. But this is actually crazy close to being the same, and it looks really nice. The only thing that throws me off a little bit is the double brow tine on one side and the single brow tine on the other. But overall, that's not really going to detract from how awesome this is. That's a cool red deer. Definitely one of my favorite albinos we've killed. Alright, well anyway guys, I appreciate you all being here. This was a very fun stream. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Call of the Wild video. It's going to be a good one, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. Calling it now, best 60-minute trophy challenge we've ever done. And I stand by that. I think you guys will like it. But anyway, thank you all for being here. And we might be jumping on later with some Marauders. But if not, then I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.